meanwhile, go ahead and share. It's straight.
Hold on.
Believe we got it. Believe we got it. Let me see. We're gonna get it right. Hey, Barbershop Stories, episode 9 with the legendary world traveler, world famous program director, radio personality, pimp in his own rhyme because he listened to 8 Ball and MJG. Give it up.
Down south, Lee.
What's happening? How y'all doing, man?
Man, it's a good day. It's a good day.
It's always a good day.
We can have somebody famous up in here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
famous up in here, man.
You know, man.
It's always a good day.
Famous folk live other places. I ain't, you know.
But that's what time it is. You know, hey, my boy B running the city and running the country too. So you know, hey, we used to be around a little bit of it, but when we talk about DJ warming up Chris Colvin, man, we going to another level, man. That's a level of history.
When he told me he wanted to do this, I looked at him like, you gonna put me in the bar? I hang out in the barbershop, just let you know. A lot of people don't know, man. You want to get college educated and you ain't never been educated, come to the barbershop.
Yeah.
I tell them that all day. Yo, you gonna get educated.
All breeds, all walks of life.
You gonna get philosophy. You gonna get psychology. You gonna get some good sport.
Yep.
You gonna get some good English. You gonna get some math, because we gonna come here some folk ain't gonna know how to count, you know.
Iron sharpening iron all day.
Yeah.
Iron sharpening iron all day, man. Goodfellas rubbing shoulders. Most of the albums fill up in here, man.
Oh yeah. Oh, ain't no wrong with the barbershop, man. I tell them that's a good place to go hang out. You know, when you wanna learn something, you go to the barbershop.
Black Man Country Club.
It's boom, what he just said.
Yeah.
That's true. I know a lot of times, a lot of people, well, the people who don't know, like I said, this world famous Chris Coleman, he's also the program director over at B949. Got the think tank, and the think tank go through all the things that make you think. And a lot of times, the president name will come up, the mayor name will come up, some of the DAs and whomever, all these names come up. I give it to him now. He gonna get it their ass if they wrong. And he gonna sip one with them when they right. You know what I'm saying? So tell them a little bit about that think tank before we get diving in real deep in this cold.
I came up with the think tank because when I first got back to Birmingham, after working in corporate for so long, I found out that corporate really don't like us.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept looking at my neighborhoods diminishing.
Mm-hmm. And
the reason why is back in the day, neighborhoods were uplifting when you had stations like WENN and AG Gaston. 107, dog. They was all about community and uplifting the community. And some of these stations here well, let me put it like this, besides B949, all of them ain't uplifting the community. And you can tell by when something happened, they're not stopping the music. We got a lot going on here in Birmingham, man. We got a lot going on in this state. And my whole thing was that a lot of people really don't know that if the black community ain't flourishing, the city ain't flourishing. That's in any city. I don't care if you out there in Greystone. If Inslee ain't flourishing, Greystone losing money. And I say that all the time. If Fairfield ain't flourishing, Hoover losing money. Hoover, Bessemer, all that encompasses each other. The backside of Bessemer encompasses Hoover. Hoover used to come over to Bessemer and steal their ball players to win championship. They don't do it no more.
Yeah, but you say don't do it no more.
Yeah, but they used to come over there and steal ball players.
Yeah.
I can believe.
So if they
ain't got to steal them.
No, just go get them. But
they going out there?
But one thing I noticed that we needed a radio station here that if something's going on in the city, my folk need to be educated.
Somebody got to say it.
Somebody got to tell it. And sometimes the truth hurts. I'm gonna tell you that right now, truth hurts. And sometimes it's okay to tell the truth. Sometimes we need to hear that. Yeah. And the bottom line is, when I put this station on with Courtney French, I told Courtney, I said, Courtney, man, if we ain't about the community, don't turn it on. Because WATV back in the day when they was AM, that's what they was about. Shelley, Fosh. A lot of people don't know, man. Yeah, Shelley and Tall Paul, man, were the dudes that was involved during the Civil Rights Movement. They was with Dr. King. They were the ones that giving the codes on the air to tell everybody where we was gonna meet at during the civil rights movement. How we gonna
Shelly
have
and Fosh?
Shelly, Fosh, and Tall Paul?
Oh
I had
man.
the pleasure of meeting old brother Shelly.
Oh man,
Good dude.
good guy, man. And Shelly was one of the trailblazers of all your Birmingham radio DJs here in Birmingham. You know, my dad was here. My dad worked with Shelly. You know,
So you come from a long line of DJs?
a whole bunch, dude. Just being around them, I was blessed to be around. You know, Shelly, Fosh, Thin Man, Tall Paul. Tall Paul spoke at my daddy's funeral. That's how close they were.
Oh, Bop and Bill. I read
Read about it, yeah.
Oh, Bop and Bill.
Yeah, man. So they, being here, I figured out that we did not have another WATV. So I just said, let's make V94.9 WATV 2.0. You know, the new millennium, the new ATV, but we're going to do what they did back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s when they was about, a lot of people don't know this, man. Folks, family lost their grandmama, couldn't bury her, and Shelly and them would pay for the funeral.
That's work.
That's what real.
That's real community.
That's
yeah.
real community there. You know, and they never broadcast it.
Yeah.
But they would call the station and be like, hey man, my grandfather just passed, man. We ain't got no money. Bear. Shelly and them had all the funeral homes on there. They called the funeral. How much you gonna call the bear? Here the money. Y'all go have it. You get what I'm saying?
What's up, man? Giving back
That's
to them listeners.
that's why I'm trying to take WATV now. We growing. It's going there. But that's what I'm trying to do now. So the think tank encompasses all that. I stop the music every day at 4 o'clock. And I just talk about what we got going on here in Birmingham. What's happening, you know, what's the main thing that we're trying to accomplish here in Birmingham. I talk about stuff that's national. I talk about what's going on with Trump. But I also talk about what's going on with Miss Doubtfire, a.k.a. K.I.
White power. White power.
Somebody making the people aware.
What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on?
They gotta
Communication.
know. Yeah, they got to know. And my thing is education is the key.
Yeah.
And like I always told y'all about the barbershop. You want to get educated, come to a black barbershop. You're going to get educated. You might leave here questioning things that some folks say, but there's going to be somebody in there that's going to be like, hey, Daddy, you know that ain't right, dog. It's blah, blah, blah. When you brought this idea up, I was like, man, what a better way to bring awareness and do something like this and do it in the barbershop.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because we definitely bring a wide variety of people, but we got blessed today because we got one man with a wide variety of things. Because, see, now we started off with a think tank, but let's go ahead and let's bust rewind for a second. Let's put this deuce in the quarter in reverse.
Okay.
How did you even get to a point where you started DJing? Because now I already know the history. DJing, like I said, radio personality, program director at radio stations, assistant PDs at radio stations, consultants for radio stations all across the country. I know Cincinnati, I know Montgomery, Vegas, DJ, you know, and then a lot of people don't remember this, and I know you remember, but Chris Coleman was on BET. Back in the day, a lot of people don't know that, you know, a lot of times they talk about what ain't in the city, and we ain't got nobody famous, and then I be hearing people say city shit like, I'm gonna put Birmingham on the map. Well, shit, you said Birmingham, so obviously you got to be on the map.
Exactly.
You already know it's here,
Already
but
know.
you may not be connected with those who doing it, but I'm gonna let them tell you yourself, you know.
One reason this show exists is to make sure we get, like Chris said, we communicate with the people and making them aware that it's these people out here, the work being put in, man.
Yeah, I put it.
The trail started a long time ago.
I started DJing at 12. I DJed my first party I was in the 6th grade, and I never forget it. It was the principal came out and he said, "Y'all trying to get money with T-shirts? Y'all need to throw a party." So I asked the principal, "Can I DJ?" I was 12 years old. I never forget it. He said, "Sure."
Yeah. What year was this? I mean, wait.
This was 1978.
Putting on.
I was in the 6th grade. Robinson Elementary School over there in Fairfield.
Yeah.
Mr. Dobbins was the principal. So I said, "Dad, I got DJ a party." They said, you know, who you DJing a party for? I said, well, man, the school trying to raise money for T-shirts for the 6th grade class. And, you know, back then, it was charging 50 cents $1 to get in. All the money went toward getting the T-shirts made. So my dad said, all right, let me give you the records, tell you what to do. And I DJ'd my first party then. And then when I got to the 7th grade, I started doing the same thing, where I was DJing parties within the school. So people from my 6th, 7th, and 8th grade knew that, man, this dude can DJ. So this when the tide turns. By the time I got to high school, I had already a name of being a DJ. From DJing, you know, birthday parties, house parties, that type of thing. And I never forget my dad was like, you know, son, don't never take this equipment out the house unless we get some money for it. Girl saw me and, hey, it's my birthday. But one of them girls at the high school, I'm a freshman.
Skirt.
She like a sophomore and a junior. She was like, hey, won't you come DJ at my birthday party, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be at the house, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. So I wasn't driving at the time, but my other homeboys was, so they can't get the equipment. So my dad was like, I'll come pick you up if they can take you, because my dad had to work. Cool. Took the equipment. So I never forget this. Now I'm DJing this party. 2 turntables. I'm turn this party out, man. So my daddy came to pick me up. The first thing he said to me was, man, that was the party. Man, it was all, man, he had a ball, Dad. Well, my daddy said, hey, how much money you making up there? Oh, Dad, there wasn't no money.
Turn something in.
What you mean there wasn't no money, son? You just worked.
Yeah.
So, you know, my dad was like, you ain't get no coochie, you ain't get nothing. I'm like, no, I just did. He said, man, let me tell you something, man. What you're doing is a craft. That's a job.
Skill.
He said, you got to get paid for that. He said, that's how you make your money. He said, what you're doing right now is it's not reasonable as a businessman.
It would have hurt you later on. You won't be doing it now.
Is exactly what he said. So I said, oh, man. So I did. So he made up a model and said, look, son, the average DJ in Birmingham right now is getting about $150. That's why I need to be getting $150. Keep in mind, y'all, this is 1980. 1981.
There's some cats still charging $150 right now.
This was 80 now.
Right now.
So
30, 40 years later.
they had a battle of the DJs out at the skate rink. And I was out there, and my boy was like, Chris, you need to get into this. I said, battle of the DJs?
That was Holiday Skate Center.
Holiday Skate Center.
Where was Holiday Skate Center located at, man?
Valley Avenue, right across the street from where Sammy's at, but Sammy's was in Davenport.
Okay, so that's Valley. So that's Valley Skate Center when we came up.
It was Valley.
Yeah.
But it was Holiday when I was
Holiday when you were coming up.
Sammy's used to be up the street. Y'all know what what's the place where they do the karaoke?
Stars.
Not Stars.
No. You go around the corner, upper deck.
Okay.
That used to be Sammy's.
Back in the day?
That was Sammy's.
Oh.
Same location on that backside back there.
Up there on the backside, that was Sammy's.
Well, I didn't know that.
When I was DJing there, across the street was a restaurant. So
Valley been jumping since back then.
that was up at the Holiday Skate Center. I got up there, man, and I went up against a bunch of some real good DJs. And I'm gonna tell you right now how I think I won, man. A lot of folks from my hometown was there, and they went nuts when they called my name. And the guy said, you got the job. When I got it, I started doing Saturday nights. At the time, y'all, at 82, rap just really started getting down with it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you what the jams was back then. What y'all was jamming off of back then?
Message by Grandmaster Flash, Genius of Love, all of that was, you know, Planet Rock was, you know, hip hop was just now trying to find its way. He gave me Saturday night, so I had sat down to talk to him. I said, man, look, I can't do what they doing on Sundays. You want me to play all this? Sundays was Eric Whitehead. He was playing all this.
Eric Whitehead?
Yeah, Eric Whitehead was playing all of it.
From
22
You know Eric way.
Pack
the house production.
Yeah, he said he know you.
Yeah,
Pack the house
I know
production.
you.
That's my dude, man.
Yeah.
I got the trailer on 22.
Oh yeah, with that old speaker head like that Let's Go fan. Yeah, that's him, big head ass. What up, E. White?
What up, E. White?
So Eric was like, I went to the owner and said, man, you gotta let me turn this up. I got a way to get folk in here. So I had a following at Parker, West End, Fairfield, Ensley, a couple of folk I knew from Woodlawn, Carver. So I started inviting them out to come party with me. And I said, look, at 10 o'clock, sir, I need you to let them take them skates off and go to the middle of the floor. So at 10 o'clock, we had 1,000 folk in there at $10 a head.
Wow.
He was like, who is this DJ? And I just went to work and started playing nothing but hip hop. And that's when Skate Palace opened up in Irondale, and that's when the battle started. Because Skate Palace, I was the only one on Saturdays. Dude, we'll do, Saturday night to 2 a.m. in the morning.
Skate Palace a lot on this side,
man.
way back then.
Way back on the east side.
My older cousins.
Oh yeah, Skate Palace was the better looking spot. If you wanted to party, you came to Holiday.
That way you take them skates off.
Take them skates off at 10 o'clock. It was on. I was counting them down. Hey, 30 minutes before we take the skates off.
It was still like that now.
10 minutes before we take the skates off.
And the only time I went to the floor, you take the skates off, I went to bust my ass.
Man, I did that
Some
job.
of my partners turned tricks on them.
I ain't gonna lie now, I just couldn't skate backwards.
Hey, but you took them skates off.
I can skate when I was little.
Yeah, take them skates off. Yeah, because that's what the girl was. The girl went to the floor. Then I've been that DJing, and a guy by the name of Thurman Thomas. Do y'all know that name?
Buffalo Bill right there. You see that hat?
Not that
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm always thinking about them bills, baby.
Not that Thurman.
Okay.
Thurman Thomas was in the skating rink on a Saturday night. He brought his daughters. No, it wasn't his daughters. It was his nieces. Thurman Thomas owned the French Quarters at that time.
Okay.
I was in high school. He heard me out there DJing and was like, who is this dude? Come to find out, him and my dad are like this. He didn't know it was me. He comes to the DJ booth, hey man, who is USA, Mr. Tom? He said, Chris, how long you been DJing out here? About a year.
Yeah.
My senior year, man. He said, wow. What you got planned after you graduate? Going to college. He said, how much they paying you out here? I told him. He said, I can triple that.
French Quarter.
French Quarter. That was the first club I DJ'd in. I was a senior in high school. I never forget it. My second semester I started. I left the skating rink in December of '83. I graduated in '84. I started the French Quarters in January. He had me doing half hour. So after school, I would come out there and DJ for half hour, and I would do Saturday nights. He turned me loose. I did that job until I went in the Air Force. When I got to the Air Force, I was in Texas. Then DJ out there pretty much. My first full base was Las Vegas. That's when it turned up. Got out there, had some radio experience from working at Wing. That got me in at KCEP, which is the only urban out there. It was 88.1. They had the largest coverage anywhere, and they gave me Wednesday nights live from a club, and then Friday nights live from a club.
What part of Texas was this?
This was after I left Texas.
Okay.
I was in Vegas.
Okay, yeah, okay.
What year was this? I'm just trying to let them follow the timeline and let them know that you've been doing it for 92 years.
Yes, sir.
But, so what year that was?
87.
Okay. So that one
86, 87, I just started DJing. I got married in 87. When I came back, I had already been DJing, got married in 87. Brought my wife out there and started DJing with the brand new NCO club, so I was doing the biggest night in NCO club.
That's in Vegas.
It's in Vegas. And then I started DJing at other clubs in Las Vegas, the Moulin Rouge, down at Caesars. I was DJing at the Stardust, when the Stardust was open. I DJed at the Tropicana. It was booking me to do all this other stuff. I was out there when
on the strip.
When the runner, I was on the strip. When the running Rebels was running things out there, so
early 90s, late 80s.
I knew Armand Gilliam. I knew all of them. Freddie Banks, all of them. I knew them. They used to come to the club when I was DJing.
Grandma Mom.
Well, Grandma Mom was a fool.
Larry Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson was a fool.
What's my boy Rand Point? Ball head played with the Knicks. Greg Anthony. Greg Anthony played with
Greg Anthony came out that left.
Okay, all right, he was after you left him out there.
Right. I got orders to go to the Philippines. When I left going to the Philippines, I swear to God, y'all, I took 15 records with me. I don't know why I did that, but my gut said pack 15 records with you. We land in the Philippines. It's a Friday night, Saturday morning. I lost a day. When I get up that morning, I go downstairs and ask at the hotel where to eat on base. They said, go to the Airman's Club. Airman's Club's open. We walk in the Airman's Club. It's a battle of the DJ. And my wife looked at me like,
we go again.
Say out there gold, bringing out that DJ for me fighting the war.
What they getting? What the prize is?
the prize was $500.
Ooh, that's a lot of money.
So D looked at my wife looked at me and said, we need that money.
1980 what?
Was it 87, 88?
88.
It was 88.
That when crack got popular about it. That's when all the rappers were doing it back in 88. All
88.
that. It's 87, 88.
So I
88 was a hard year for hip hop too.
Yeah.
That was like Wild Wild West and
that was
everything was coming out there.
Good R&B was too. You
Yeah,
got,
you got R&B was going.
I'll Be Sure, New Edition, Bobby Brown,
Music,
all of
man,
them.
music.
And then not only you had that, you had NWA. You know, they had
Ghetto Boy was cracking.
Ghetto Boys came a year later, but you was on it.
Yeah, they were coming.
Because Scarface had dropped in, but and
More
then
underground at that
oh
time.
man, it was great. 8 Ball MJG had just starting to come out. MC Shadi had just coming out. Luke and the 2 Live Crew was huge then. So you had all of this going on. You know, Throw That D was that was one of the biggest records. So, but I only took the butt was the song.
That's still huge.
Yo, it's huge.
Yeah.
I only took 15 records. So I'm in there. Nobody know me. It's 12 DJs in there. Nobody know me. I'm sitting over there and they like, who going first? I ain't going first. I ain't going first. Well, I'm up in a battle. The only people they remember is the first and the last dude.
Yeah. Set the tone.
I said, I'll go first. They said, yeah, the new dude over here said he'll go first.
Everybody's came and green.
I came out the door. My wife said, you got this? I said, oh, we finna win this. Because I'm finna play all the hot stuff and have a flow pack.
Can't nobody come behind, you know.
They said, DJ, you got 30 minutes to show us what you can do. Let's go. First song I played was The Button. It was on then, flow pack. I looked at my wife. I did this right here. She said, so I came back to that. Just ran a bunch of good hip hop. You know, some good R&B, Wild Wild West, all that stuff, all the Heavy D, Weight Lover in the House was big then.
Oh man, Heavy D.
Ran all of that. And then at the end of the night, come to find out when they was talking to me, they said, where you from? I said, I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. Come to find out.
On the map.
It was 4 folk from Bessemer, 3 folk from Birmingham, they went nuts. And when I said I was from 3rd Trans was the biggest squadron there. So they heard, wait a minute, this the new guy coming in from Trans? Oh, so I looked at my wife. I said, so they all knew that was my wife. So everybody from Birmingham went over there. Couldn't find out she made friends from folk from Birmingham.
Oh, you can get the 500 and probably get a gig out this shit.
I did get a gig. You got $500 and you got a night at the NCO at the Airman's Club.
Oh,
and
man.
then I did the that's crazy. I did the Philippines and.
Come on in here. Come on in here, Catsudius. Man. Come on, you come on over. Come on. You got a seat over here for you.
I'm good.
That's how sales manager walking in.
Yeah, shout out to Trace over here. That's what I'm talking about. In the barbershop, we get live stuff. Come on over here.
I just thought
It's real time. Come on here. Wave to the camera.
Bring you those shrimp.
That's my baby. That's my girl right there. But
I do not want anything to drink.
because she's
Oh,
good.
Oh yeah.
Look at it.
All right.
Don't tell me you headed out. Go on, good.
I don't chill on that for a few minutes. You ain't doing that.
Have a seat.
You ain't doing that.
Have a seat. Look at her. She's like, y'all finna catch me. Look at her. Y'all finna catch me. Look at her. I'll see you later, baby.
I'll be the whole time.
I'll see you tomorrow morning.
All right, now.
Talking about they call DoorDash or Meals on Wheels, nobody damn time.
Oh man, that's good. back to what I was saying. I left the Philippines in '91 after the volcano erupted over there. While there though, I was in the Philippines. I also did radio for the Far East Network. They gave me a night on Sunday nights called the Quiet Storm. I DJ'd the Quiet Storm. the show got so popular, they had to give me another day. So they gave me Saturday afternoons from 4 to 6, right before I go to the NCO club. So the NCO club opened at 7. I don't get there at 9. I'm on there from 4 to 6.
That's an interesting name before you go any further. Quiet Storm, that where that show came from?
Well, no, the Quiet Storm really came from a guy out of Washington, D.C.
What Quiet Storm's on? 987 or Win? Or?
Quiet Storm,
Quiet Storm been on a
a lot of stations,
right?
but
Okay,
nobody
they
calls
just go
them.
from station
They
to
don't
station.
call them Quiet Storms anymore.
Okay, they know.
Quiet Storm used to be jumping.
No, they're
Man,
Quiet
Quiet
Storm.
Storm used to go.
Yeah, he.
I know, man.
Like a
Quiet.
walk through the flames.
I'm trying to think.
By the fire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I used to love that Janet Jackson on that thing.
And
boy,
let me tell
like,
you, that Quiet Storm was what set it off, because the station I was on was 50,000 watts. And the island of the Philippines is about the size of Alabama. But it's just broke up. We on the water, so the signal travels. At 1,500 feet, 50,000 watts, I covered the entire island. That's 14 million people I was entertaining every Sunday night. I used to
that
get
many
more.
damn people down there?
About
On
14,
the island
15
side of
million.
Alabama.
Because Alabama got what, 4.5 million
Million,
people?
yeah,
And
but
they
it's-
got 14.
Y'all been sunk that damn island up
There's
there.
14 million people I was checking, and so they gave me another show that you heard me on, all over the Subic Bay, which is another the Navy base. So they gave me another show. I grew that so well that they gave me a TV show to play videos. So not only was I on the radio in the club, I was also doing TV.
That's
So I have-
Far East TV.
The Far East
Yeah,
Network.
the Far East Network.
And that
yeah.
covers the whole island. So at certain times of the night, they give you a, the time the videos come on, so what's the most watched TV show, all that stuff. You get to wear plain clothes. So I would go get stuff made. I had a sew girl that made my clothes. Did that.
Oh, man.
And after
Oh,
the volcano erupted and all that stuff, man, I came home. Got my first job when I got here. Larry Lathrop gave it to me. I ain't gonna believe it.
LL.
My first job was at Budweiser. I just needed.
Oh, I know it over here, huh?
I had needed I needed something. I just needed something to do. At the same time, I went to Win one time and couldn't get in. Came back the second time. Michael Starr saw me outside. I knew Mike.
Who was Michael Starr?
Michael Starr was one of the best DJs they ever had on
Yeah, I ain't never heard of
Oh
him,
my
man.
God, Michael Starr was the bomb D. Michael
Man,
Starr saw
sorry,
me.
please.
He was like, "Boy, how long you been on?" And I came down here one time, dropped off a resume. He said, "Dang, Dave didn't see you." He said, "Come in here." He brought me in. He said, "Hire that boy right now."
They down there.
No, Michael Starr told Dave Donnell to hire me right now.
Okay.
Yeah, Dave on there been around.
Yeah, Dave Donnell gave me
Yeah.
my first shot. Dave Donnell hired me. I started out doing overnights. They didn't have a mix show. I said, "Man, why don't you give me a Saturday night mix show, man, from 11 to 1? Or 10 to, no, I told him 10 to 12. We do 10 to 12, man, on Saturday night." He said, "All right." So I started doing mixes. Got popular. He wanted to move me to Friday and Saturday. Then he gave me Saturday nights 9 to 1, so I could do the mix show from 9 to 1, so I mixed for 4 hours. Dude driving through from Columbus, Georgia, by the name of Philip March, who's now the program director here at 107.7, Hot 107.7. This is back in '93. Driving through, he hears me. He says, "What nights you work?" I said, "I only do Saturday and Sunday." "He ain't on every day?" No, I got a job down here for you in Columbus, Georgia. Left with to Columbus, Georgia. I'm there a year and a half. The program director from BLX in Mobile, driving through Columbus, hears me and called me on a request line. "What's your name?" "I got a position for you." Left there, went to Mobile. While in Mobile, 94 to 97. 97, my dad passed. Came home to help take care of my mama. Helped sign on Kissing James. I was one of the first voices on 95 James.
Yeah. I remember when they first
remember
launched
when-
on when
yeah.
after
Buck Wild,
AGS
Africa.
died.
I did the mix in the
I
morning for
remember
Buck.
that.
And then Ricky Smiley and I got tight. So they put me and Ricky on in the morning with Tammy Mack.
Yeah.
We did the home team. So I got
Yeah, the home team. Home team.
Team.
So we did that in the morning. Changed the direction of the radio station. Ricky left. And he took me with him out to LA for a show that he did called The Way We Do It. I was the DJ on the show. While doing that, my old colleague from Cincinnati, Terry Thomas, who now runs 4 Urbans in Houston, she called me. She was program director in Cincinnati. Hey man, I need you to come here and do afternoons. I went to Cincinnati, stayed there for about 3 years. While out visiting Tammy Mack, while she's out in LA, I get a phone call from Daryl Johnson.
I remember old Tammy Mack.
That's my girl, man.
Did a fashion show with at the Bow-Well.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
What's
man.
she getting out?
Tammy's
North
in,
Carolina?
no, Tammy's in LA, man.
LA?
She's
Okay.
acting now,
Tammy.
and she's
Okay.
on. She does afternoons on KJLH, that's owned by Stevie Wonder.
Tammy Mack.
Yeah, Tammy Mack doing her
Really
thing, man.
doing big
That's,
things.
that's my girl. So
Rock
Tammy,
with the city.
yeah, she, and still got love for Birmingham. When I talk to her, still got love for Birmingham.
And every time you talk to her, Terry, what up, Tammy? Hey, Tammy.
I let Tammy know.
Hey, Tammy.
Get a little crazy.
Daryl Johnson calls me and said, come to Birmingham. Won't you come back and what you do afternoons on KISS? Stayed in that job for 8 years. Radio 1 found out how much fun I was having down here, called me back to Cincinnati, turned on the Urban XC. I became the program director and running that radio station in Cincinnati. Then got a call.
This hopscotch across his
Yeah,
line.
I know. Got a phone call saying that they needed a program director to run 3 radio stations in Montgomery for iHeart. So, sent in my resume, came for the interview, took the job down there in Montgomery, and became the senior vice president of programming for iHeart Media. Courtney French calls me and I want to see. I called him because I was about to do some stuff. I usually call Courtney when I do something. Courtney my attorney. So he called me, man, I'm glad you called. I need to holler at you. So I'm thinking there's something about my contract. Because, he looked at my contract down there in Montgomery. So he started saying, hey man, started talking about what he had done. I said, you bought who? So I said, dude, my dad worked at that station. I grew up in that radio station. He said, I know, and you gonna run it. According to my contract down here in Montgomery, you told me to sign the contract. Yeah, but when your contract over with? My contract is over with in August. Oh yeah, you can get out of that. We're not gonna be ready to do nothing until June. I said, you expect me to get up my contract early? Oh, they're gonna let you out if you ain't gonna sign. You gonna re-sign? I said, no, I'm not gonna put up a station on in Birmingham. This is gonna be FM? Not now. But I'm working on that. And I didn't know till I got here that he was working on the station being FM. That's when I ran into you. You're the first person I ran into before I turned the station on. I said, I got something for you. It's gonna be about 6 months from now. When I ain't ready, but when I get ready, be ready. He said, I'll be ready.
Alabama Music Award.
So it was, and I took pictures with him and everything, and I told Courtney when I came back, I got my comedian. That's the first thing I told him. I was want to see nobody else. And I said, I already got it.
I gotta
So,
put my glasses on.
so we need a host. So I called home and I said, how your contract? I said, how your contract look? I'm not signing, re-signing, man. They're not gonna give me the job down here. I'm just gonna leave. I said, want to come home? Back to Birmingham? Yeah, man.
Come back with the glasses on. Coming in like an
Oh,
old
we
man.
had 5 on deck already.
So I called him, talked to him, brought him on in, let him meet Bennie. They jailed, which I knew that was gonna happen because Homie has a laid-back type of personality, and I've been knowing Homie for almost 20 years. So.
I remember some days running around out there with the music.
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir. So he came on with the home team. They brought in Kim. And
Slim Kim.
yeah, Slim Kim.
Yeah, man.
So we brought in Kim with Bennie, with Homie, and the radio station turned on August.
No, that was April.
April. No.
12th. Well, I mean, it
You
turned
came
on
on,
before then.
but
Yeah,
y'all
I
came
didn't
in
come on to
April 12th. I had to wait till homie got out of his contract. And that's when we turned it on, and it's been moving ever since. So that's been my whole layout of where I've been and where I am now.
So, well, let me ask you this, as far as with the music scene, you know, a lot of time, you know, artists say that they have a hard time getting played here, or they feel like it ain't a market for it. By you traveling around all these different markets, is it any different in any other city than it is Birmingham? Is Birmingham a tough market, a great market, a hype market, great starting market?
I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. I just think the artists here are not reaching out and building with who they need to be building with. I'm just gonna be straight up honest with you, man. Those artists in Atlanta, they build with their DJs. It's a couple of artists, not even hip hop. You know, we play hip hop on our station.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never met YBN Amir, but every artist in Atlanta fight to go meet these DJs to put their face with these DJs.
Yeah.
I can't tell you now one hip hop artist that I have a relationship with. When I was in Cincinnati, I knew everybody that was rapping. Every last one of them. Anybody doing hip hop, I knew them. And they made sure that I knew who they were. Here, it's totally different. And my radio station, play local artists. This your platform.
No, I can attest to that.
We play local artists here. I'm trying to figure out.
Talent you need to know Tuesday. Every Tuesday at 8:30 a.m. on B949 Home Team.
I'm trying to figure out why you guys that are artists out there wasting your time at radio stations that only gonna play you once or twice a month. When here I am playing you 10, 12 times a week.
Showing love.
I don't understand. I'm still trying to understand.
But show love. Interviews, live interviews, all that.
We do what we can to help you. It's been out there for almost 2 years. But they still breaking their neck to go across the street to some folk that ain't gonna play you but once a month or twice a month. And then you saying the city don't love you when you got a station here that's got almost 300,000 folk that done downloaded the app. That's nation. That's worldwide. You got 250,000 folk that you can have your stuff. It ain't 250,000 folk in the city of Birmingham. Birmingham got 201,000 folk. We got almost 300,000 downloads. Not counting that the station covers 4 counties. And I play your stuff in rotation.
I can attest to that.
You know that. If you send it to me in the dope, I'm putting it in right away. And it plays. Ask Real Cool.
That's real cool. Ex Project Baby.
All of
Ex Joel Regal. Ex Ant Ski shit, man.
All they stuff in rotation.
I can name a lot
right
of
now. But what I'm getting at.
Ex 10 Stack.
And that's what it tell you, man. I always say the relationship.
So you can't say that the city ain't for you if you ain't reaching out.
Yeah.
It's
You gotta do your part.
And let me tell you what I always tell the D. I used to tell Jay-Z that, you know, his folk used to call. Man, I come in on a song, I can't play what I don't have. And if you send me to a site to get your stuff, it ain't finna happen, bro.
Yeah, they say they gotta be a little bit more personal.
Let me tell you what happened today, man. It said Wifey and Lucha
Real
record.
kid.
Wifey and Lucha got a record I call All Night Long with him and Trey Songz. I think this record is the best song I've ever heard in my life. But it was too graphic. I called the record company today. I said, hey man, look, I want to play this record. Golly, man, yeah, it's clean. It's clean, but it's still too graphic. Don't nobody want to hear that. If they want to hear that, they'll download the album or something. Dude, I got to have something to play on the radio. Chris, no problem, I got you. 30 seconds later, I had a clean version. Now it's playing in rotation. And this is a national company, like Warner Bros. Why can't I get that here in Birmingham? And we play your stuff in rotation. The main thing that I wanted to get across to the people here in Birmingham is, if you're an artist and you got your stuff at this off the chain like that, send it to me so we can get it played.
And then, artists, y'all know this too. We definitely gonna reach out to you and bring you on the show at one point. May not be this week, may not be next week, but it's definitely gonna come about. You know what I'm saying? And I can honestly say, being up there at B949, I was allowed to do that. You know, most folks want to admit that I was allowed to do that, and I definitely take full advantage of it to get all the good artists in the city who working that I can. So, and he'll play it. As soon as we get it, we email it to him.
And if it's dope, it's going in.
It's going in.
It's definitely going in. So
Going in.
right now, the move for V94.9 is to still grow it because it's still growing. I still got a lot of people in the city of Birmingham don't even know the station's on the air. It's been growing organically because I'm telling you right now, once you turn the station on, you're not turning it on. It's
But you down in Capona, up in Huntsville, you know, they say you took one from worst to first up there.
I took it from
Well, that was We Up. wasn't
We
it?
Up was it was ranked 24th in the city. It was ranked last at night. And in one book, I took it from last to first. One book.
And then, hold on. Let's explain to them. For the people that don't know what the book is, what's a book?
That's Nielsen ratings. You get this thing in the mail that tells you, that asks you to let us know what radio stations you're listening to. Some of y'all probably done went right through it, but you get paid to do it. It's only about $1.50. No, it's more than that now. It's like $10.
They pay.
They
I
pay you.
filled out a couple of.
And all you gotta do is put down what station you listen to and send it back in. And that's the way the radio station grows with their ratings. I'm proud to say that this station has grown leaps and bounds. I've never seen this great. I've never worked at a station that has grown this fast. And I think it's just a good team that we put together. And it's a lot of work. It's a lot of stuff that we do at this station.
But I down at the UAB game, UAB Alabama State game.
Yeah, man, we had to come. And if it's local, we there. Tomorrow we're gonna be hanging out down there at Miles College. We just sealed the deal with them to do their homecoming. We do a lot of stuff in the community. I still think a radio station needs to serve its community.
Yeah.
Period.
There's a lot of stuff coming up too, man. Got school tours coming up.
Oh yeah.
Got the classic coming up. That's always big. Oh man.
During the holidays,
Yeah.
during the holiday, we turn up during the holiday.
Oh yeah.
Turn up during the holiday. Oh yeah, we turn up during the holiday. So, if you haven't got hip to the station and you're out of town and don't know what we're doing or where we are, the best thing I can tell you is to download the app. The app is, V94.9 on the Apple, and it's 94.9 FM on your Google Play. But then we worldwide on the web, my V94.9. And if you just got Alexa in your house, you want to turn us on, just say, hey Alexa, launch V94.9. Station pops on. So there's no excuse when you say you can't hear us.
Now hold up now. That Alexa I did it at the house, and they were like, who you talking about, Courtney and them? I was like, who you talking about, Courtney and them? I ain't bet. V94.9.
Yeah, man. So you got your local station here that's about you. And that's one of the main things I'm happy that we have.
Okay. I got a question, man, about, experienced DJ. What you just told us since the 70s. Heard a lot of music. You heard hip hop pretty much come in the game, evolve in the game. What are you looking for when you turn on a record? When an artist give you a record, when you turn it on, what are you looking for? I know you said the Lucha record, it wasn't really radio friendly, even though it was clean. What are you looking for? That beat, that wordplay, that crispness, what? Let us know.
It's different with me. One thing about a programmer and a DJ, he can't get in the mode of playing only what he likes.
Yeah. You gotta be fair and balanced.
It's a lot of songs. No, it's a lot of songs on V94.9 that I hate, but I still play them. So this is what I listen for. I listen for content. Is it gonna keep me for 30 seconds? If the song don't keep me for 30 seconds, I'm gone. Because guess what? I'm giving it 30. My listeners giving it 20.
So all the long intro, they gonna come on get with it.
The intro is what I really like.
You better be proud of it.
Yeah,
But when you come in, if you ain't coming in after that intro, you ain't coming in fat.
Yeah.
I'm gone. Now, does that saying, Chris, do you play the record? I give every record. That's some songs that I've gotten y'all where you listen to it and go, I'm not playing this. I'm sorry. I've heard
I'm sure it is, especially these.
not playing it. I try, and let me tell you, man, it's some songs that I had to listen to. I have to go get a drink and listen to it again. Go get another drink and listen to it again.
Well, first of all,
And at
you
the
gotta
end of the
drink
day,
to
when
listen
you
to
done
it,
drunk,
that's
when you drunk and you really can't get it, this song ain't happening.
Yeah.
Okay. I listen for what's gonna make people when they hear the radio station, usually within the first 10 seconds, they're gonna,
all. Make it see.
I give it 30. I'm just being nice. Cause the average listener like
Generous
real-
30 seconds.
Generous 30. If you don't get me in 30 seconds, bro, I can't put your record in.
That's a long
But
time.
I'm to the
That's
point
all
right
right.
now where I'm getting, my patience getting short because when I'm older, I'm almost at 15. Like, you know what? Next. There's been a lot of songs I said, next.
So does it make a difference? Long song, short song? Does it make a difference to you?
So as long as it move the people.
Yeah.
You know, I have to make the radio station not about me as a programmer. It's got to be about them.
That's right.
I run the radio station like that. They'll tell you, I'm the last to do something for me. I'm always putting other folk first. That's how you have to be. You lead from behind. You know what I'm saying? And each leader, to be a great leader, you got to be a good servant. I serve the people that work for me. And I serve the listener. So I can't put it all on Chris, saying, I don't like this, I ain't going to play it. That's a selfish BD. You're being selfish to your listeners. And your listeners come first. Give them the opportunity to tell you, I don't like that.
That's real.
But I'd rather them come tell me, I don't like this. So the artist said, why you ain't playing my record? Well, man, they don't like it. And they told me they don't like
They
it.
put it on people.
You gave it a shot.
We got an app that'll tell you that you get to rate any song we play on the app. It's got a thumbs up, thumbs down. All I gotta do is show them, hey man, there's 300,000 folks saying they don't like your stuff. What you mad at me for?
Back to the lab, baby.
Get back in there and learn something. So that's my thing there, man. I just want y'all to know that I'm not hard on music, man. I give everybody an opportunity. You gotta do that. People gave you an opportunity.
Yeah.
People gave you an opportunity. So how it look like not trying to give somebody an opportunity for their stuff to grow, for who they want to be. You get what I'm saying? So that's basically what I do as a programmer and as a DJ. I get every song gets an opportunity. And I let the listeners tell me, I don't like that. Okay. That's me.
That's straight up though. That's about straight up and fair as you can get it though. You know, 'cause, you know everybody ain't gonna like everything.
Yep.
But let it be settled by the people. I feel like that's the best way. You know, best outlook on it.
To realize democracy.
That's right. Hey.
Yeah. If they don't like it, they don't like it.
Hey,
If they like it, they like it.
Yeah.
If they like it, you hear them. I give everybody the opportunity, man. You know?
And I was saying about the long song, short song thing. I know it's like a certain amount of time a song has to actually run
Now, man, let me tell you.
to get you for it to click or sound clear. Or is that a myth? Maybe
This-
45 seconds, something like
No.
that.
I'm gonna break it down to you, man, like that. Every song has a beginning, a middle, and an end. It was songs back in the day, man, that were 8 minutes long, and I would listen to the whole 8 minutes. It was rough.
Yeah, they rock.
Knee Deep by the Funkadelics was 15 minutes long.
Definitely was
Flashlight was 10 minutes long.
Mm.
Good Times was 8 minutes and 13 seconds long. Rapper's Delight was 15 minutes and 59 seconds long, and guess what?
That is
All y'all listen to that. All the way through and know the words.
every word, every beat.
So if the song is relevant and it's catchy, you're gonna listen to it if it's 30 minutes long.
As long as the content holds.
Know what the content holds.
Damn.
Content is key. I tell them that when they do mornings, y'all. Content is key. If your content dope, they ain't going over.
So beat, how much you think beat count for then? The production.
Well, let me tell you, man.
That might be about 50% of it, man.
I think we're in the producers era right now, cause
No, man, the production part is 100%. Never say 50. I have some songs out there, and y'all know there's some songs out there that have 5 beat, 5 instrumental, whack verses, but y'all was like, ooh, that beat was fire.
Yeah.
And I can tell you a couple of them right now. Some of that mumble rap stuff.
Yeah. That's what they call it.
Mumble rap.
Yeah.
The beat's fire, but you can't understand the word they saying. All you saying is, man, that beat fire.
Yeah. And then, you know, I guess in their defense, though, they speaking to those who in the mode that they in.
They speaking of those that mumble.
Yeah,
I don't mumble.
Yeah, because if you on certain amphetamines and certain narcotics, you know, they don't understand.
So
what
that's
saying.
why I don't understand a lot of that stuff.
Exactly.
Because I'm not on the narcotics. I like the beats though. They beat though.
Yeah.
Like I said, y'all, 70% of the stuff I play on the radio station I don't like.
Sonically, a lot of it sounds good, even if you can't pick up on the wordplay sometimes. Sonically, you have a
But see
a
now,
good sound.
but now radio is changing because of the streaming. And some of these guys, man, I'm just gonna be straight up honest with y'all. Some of these guys making these songs, they're not really caring about radio because radio is usually 2 months behind streaming. Well, I beat that because now I know what songs are streaming because I stream.
Yeah, you get out there and
So I will find out, like,
see
right,
what's going
I
on.
even got a drop that says this is what's from your playlist to ours.
I mean, you done lasted over all these decades, so you got evidently you can move that time.
On top of that, man,
You can move that
I'm
time.
one of the only few DJs in America that got his own app.
Yeah. Chris Coleman
Radio app.
Network.
It's Chris Coleman Radio Network. I got a website and I got an app, ChrisColemanRadioNetwork.com or ChrisColemanRadio.com. Gonna bring you to the Chris Coleman Radio Network. You go to Google Play or you go to Apple and type in Chris Coleman Radio and the app comes up. Right now, I got music playing on my app right now that I programmed already. So you got a DJ that got his own app
So you can jam the Chris Coleman right now.
all day and twice on Sundays.
I hear you on that, yeah.
And I'm trying something new that I got an idea from that I'm doing on Sundays called Old School Sundays. So all I'm playing is 70s, 80s, and 90s music all day starting at 8 o'clock in the morning. And I got Ron Marshall's top 10
Oh, yeah, we're running out.
countdown on from 6 to 8. And Ron works at the radio station with me. And I'm running his stuff. So you have to evolve as a DJ. You can't be doing the same thing that you was doing 20 years ago because if that's the case, you're going to get swallowed up.
The artist also.
Same thing with the artists. You got to be relevant. You know, right now I'm working on so much stuff that I'm trying to do to enhance the brand of the Chris Coleman Radio Network. They gave me an idea. I went and got a shirt made. I'm going to get tomorrow. It says, "Wait a minute."
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
And they're going to have the B949 at the bottom, but they're going to say, "Wait a minute." Those that listen to me going to understand it, but it's going to be subliminal. And I got a hat that's going to say, "Stand by." Because I always tell them,
Stand by.
"Chris, I need blah, 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 stand by."
Yeah.
So they be cracking on that in the morning like, "Man, Chris be killing me with that stuff." But now all my friends know when cause they'll say something, be like, "Stand by."
Yeah.
My daughters be like, "He put me on standby again."
There you go.
Yeah. So that's what we are.
That's your word.
Oh yeah.
Your phrase, bro. That's what time it is, man. Hey, I'm sure a lot of people can use a lot of this useful information that you're giving out, man. Artists, you know, that's looking to get radio exposure. Like I said, they working the internet. They working the internet at an all-time high. Music flowing through that thing, and they say, I've heard, you know, for a few years now, everybody saying that radio ain't gonna be no more. Radio ain't gonna be no more out the wild. What you think about that?
Now, that's a good question.
That's a real good
A
question.
lot of people say that radio on its way out the door.
They've
Where
been-
do you see that?
They've been saying that for years. So let me give you some statistics.
Like
If
T.I.
there's a-
let young pimp and brag a minute. Okay. Let young pimp and
Brag
brag
a
a minute.
minute. So let me break this down to y'all. If we have bad weather and you can't get TV, you can't turn to Pandora or Spotify to find out what that tornado is. Where you coming?
You gotta turn that radio.
Come to the radio.
93% of people that listen to music turn to radio first. 93% of people in America that want to get news and weather turn to radio first.
In 2019.
Right now.
93%?
93%
That's a
of
high
folks. That's so only 7% of people that listen to music is streaming. Once again, your TV go out and there's a tornado headed this way. Who you turning to?
Hey, I got my clock radio right next to the bed.
Yeah.
Learn from my old man.
You can't get it from TV because the TV go. You get what I'm saying? Pandora ain't gonna tell you nothing. You turn Pandora on during a tornado, and they probably playing loop. Work it out, work it out, work it out now. You know what I'm saying?
Silver souls.
But if you turn the radio telling you, hey, go to your shelters. Tornado 10 miles away. Be Pandoran if you want to, or Spotify if you want to. You're gonna wake up looking at your ancestors.
You're gonna wake up still loading, man. Still loading.
Yeah. With that.
Buffering,
So radio, I got the app, so I could be, and I went and learned about the app. I got an app and got a website, so I could be in the know, so I could bring some of that stuff that I'm learning back to radio. If you notice, I've started putting stuff like, we've downloaded this song now. I'm talking in terms of because we're on, you know, we got an app. So I put those lingos out there so folks can know that, yo man, we hip too. And a lot of people gravitate to that. It is what it is.
Yeah. You're right. Well, Chris, I know we ain't gonna hold up too much of your time.
Oh man, I enjoyed this. We can sit here and talk about this all night.
So what I'd like to ask you
Just
though,
blow out, man.
and let the people who listen know is, how do you still DJ, and if so, how to get in touch with you if they want your services? If they want to try to meet up with the program director, they want to talk to a program director, or just talk to a legend, how they need to get in touch with you, how they need to get in touch with you on V949, just give them all of that info.
I got a website that says chriscolemanradio.com. And that website comes, when you send me an email, it goes straight to my phone. I can look down and go, oh, somebody emailed me. 60 to 70% of my gigs out of town, like I'm going to Dallas in a couple of weeks, 67% of my gigs out of town come from my website. Because they know if they don't have a phone number, they can get me on my website. Because it gives you an opportunity to email me, because it says contact me or contact us. When you hit me on that, it's going to come straight to my website. Leave your phone number, I'll call you back. I got advertisement on my website, so like, I can have Bennie Barbershop on my website. You know what I'm saying? If you got a party going on, I could put your party on my website. Also with my website, I got the capabilities of DJing from your party and broadcasting live on my website and my app worldwide. Not too many DJs can say that, but it took a lot of research and a lot of time to get that done. Now I'm working toward how can I make video so when I go live like this, the video can be on my website at the same time that I'm broadcasting live, and it's all in sync. I'm working on that right now. I got to do it out of Atlanta so he can make it happen. I'm looking at him like this, man. Okay.
Hey, he gonna do it, you know.
I'm giving him
He gonna do it,
opportunity.
He gonna do it.
And this is a young cat, just graduated from MIT, moved back home.
Shit, MIT, it's done right now. You just waiting on the paper.
Yeah. Moved back home, met somebody that knew me. We got to talking, and he said, look, man, I would like for you to be my first client. And this thing is digital. And he said, I can make it happen. So I'm trying to see what I give everybody a shot.
Where the world going to?
So if you want to get in touch with me,
As hell with the damn technology.
ooh, this tell you, if you don't know it, dog. If you don't know it, I tell somebody, if you don't know it, start cutting gray. Yeah. But anybody trying to get in touch with me, man, chriscolemanradio.com. That's the best way to get me. And right there on the website, you can pull it up and say, hey, you know, what I want, you can hit listen live. This is the radio station.
DJ your party with that app.
Right there. Right now. I've DJed plenty of parties out, man. I also DJ around the city, man. I'm booked up almost for the rest of the year. I'm doing parties. I do wedding receptions. I do.
Did a wedding I was at earlier this year.
Really? What's what?
Yeah, your brother-in-law.
Oh man.
Small world. Man.
Yeah, I walked up to you out there. You probably don't remember. We was in
Old
our
man.
element too, you know.
Yo, yeah, we was faded. Oh boy, I went in on that one.
Man, what?
But that's the best way to get in touch with me.
Okay.
Best way to get in touch with me.
Well, that's what's happening. That's what's happening. Well, hey, we about to close this thing out because I'm going to go home and try to put it. I just bought me a new grill and shit, so I'm going to go ahead and fire it up. And hopefully them niggas ain't stole a lot of these late. They will. I know you niggas will see the grill.
You got to sit right there on that dick like
I've got the newest grill on 4th Avenue.
Put that grill on the back. If it ain't hot.
Oh yeah, put it on the back. It's sure not going to be gone.
See, that way.
I'm telling you, that's where it's going from. Shit.
The back worked than the front.
Oh yes sir. But hey, look, hey, I'm comedic narrator, haircut, slanger, Bennie Mac. I do stand-up comedy shows on first and the third every month because I know that's when most of you niggas get paid. I do it on the first and the third. First of the month, Roots plays. The next one is October the 1st. Tuesday night labs and sessions, and on the 21st we got live at the Barbershop, cranking it back up at the Barbershop. Y'all make sure y'all check it out, comedy@bham.com. You can see all the show dates, buy your tickets, whole nine. Also, too, I'm on V94.9, Monday through Friday, home team morning show. Me, myself, comedic narrator, haircut, slanger, Bennie Mac, Cat Studios B, what up, Miss V, and the homie J. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. The whole station jumping. I'm telling you, it's like skinny nigga with a white beat on. It's going down, you know. T. Carson Neighborhood, Chris Coleman Think Tank. James ain't never met her, but goddamn it, I know you on there. Knowledge is Power, boom. Ron Marshall, The Praise Experience, Curtis Bell, Tracy the Sales Lady.
J Bach ain't on that no
Yeah,
more.
J Bach.
J Bach doing his thing.
I'm gonna say J
He ain't
Bach.
on that time, Jay. He ain't on the time.
He's an Alabama fan and he's a white man, so we got to go there. You know what I mean? Shout out to J Bach.
RTR.
That's right. Shout out to Courtney French now, you know, for the opportunity. Chris Coleman, this dude gave me the opportunity to be there. So, hey, least we can do is bring him on here and let him tell his side and let you know that this dude here is worldwide. Don't let him fool you now.
Renowned.
Don't let him fool you now.
Chris. Las Vegas, Philippines, Montgomery, Mobile, Cincinnati.
He done took his ass out there one speaking to the Philippines and made it jump. You got to be true.
All across the country.
You got to get it up for him. And then too, on the 15th, I'm with Ripcord. I'm doing J.O. reunion. It's me, Sir Walt, J.P. Lab song. That's gonna be a great show. That's gonna be at the Boss Lounge.
Oh, that's gonna be dope.
Oh yeah, and then I'm hosting a boxing match too. Shout out to B. What's up, homie? He got a boxing match on the 27th. That's the last Friday of this month in the Batwell.
Okay.
So it's a professional fight. Now they ripped up. You may not know their name, but the niggas can fight. So yeah, make sure you check it out at the Batwell, September the 27th. And also got a boat trip. Y'all to check that out too, man. Boat trip. I'm up in Chattanooga. Me and comedian Felicia, we performing live on the boat. Yeah, riverboat tour. Yeah, so
now
y'all
DJ
check
a
it
couple
out.
of boats, you gonna like that.
Oh yeah,
DJ
and it ain't my first time.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
You know, hey, I done changed tennis shoes a few times.
Don't-
But yeah, shout out to YOLO down there. That's the promoter for it, man. Shout out to you, man. And Sam, you got anything you want to say, man?
Man, everybody just hanging out with us, man. Keep watching the show, keep sharing, liking, posting, you know, letting people know what's happening. If we hadn't interviewed you, we coming, baby. We want everybody that got anything going on positive, anything that's gonna help these people, our people, man, out here in the city, man. We're gonna keep it rolling, like Chris said, with the community and with the city, man. And we linking up with all the state and the South and everybody else who's with the movement, man.
That's right. Hey, there ain't nothing else said, man. Shout out to everybody in the room who came through in this live studio audience. Shout out to Z-Lens Media. Shout out to Fred Bingo, New Sound Music. Shout out to Sonny Black over there, Rock House Records. He be acting like he invisible, like we don't see his ass over there. Nigga, we see you, nigga. But yeah, shout out to Rock House Records too. And all the independent labels in the city, all the artists that I work with, finna work with, wanna work with. Hey, it's on, man. That else said, we out. Barbershop Stories, episode 9, legendary Chris Coleman.
Bennie Mac.